Hi everyone, this is Brandon. Welcome to the Hutchinson Mall in Hutchinson, Minnesota. Hutchinson is a small town of around 14,000 residents located about 60 miles west of Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you're heading from Minneapolis to explore old malls, the town of Hutchinson is on the way to either Willmar, Minnesota to the northwest or Watertown, South Dakota to the west. Hutchinson Mall opened in 1981 with JCPenney as one of its anchors. JCPenney was originally located at the north side of the mall until it closed in 2017. As of the filming of this video in October of 2020, Maurices was moving into that space. As of November of 2020, it is yet to open. The location of the future Maurices is behind the boring white wall at the end of the hallway. Here's some pictures of the JCPenney. You can see it in the background, and you can also see the transition when the doorway was still there, but the JCPenney's had moved out. Will Maurices reopen the entrance into the mall? On the southern end of the mall is Runnings. Runnings is attached to the building, but is not accessible from within the mall. Runnings was formerly a Kmart. Runnings moved from its former location into the mall between 2008 and 2011. I couldn't find any photographs, but I do have its address from a list of Kmarts that have closed in the United States. Also, if you take a really close look in this picture, you can see the original blue mall entrance before it was turned into a Runnings. Directly north of Runnings is Dunham Sports, which opened in 2013. The addition of Dunham's required some remodeling to the mall to allow for such a large tenant. Some shops moved to the northern end, such as Hallmark, while others went downtown or closed. Great Sale discount shop moved downtown, while Jake's Pizza is no more. Other former tenants were Dollar Tree, Radio Shack, Claire's, Glick's, and Hallmark. Hallmark was one of the original stores from 1981. I could list every mom and pop shop that has come and gone from this mall, but I'd run out of footage and I'd either have to replay it or slow it down really slowly to get through all the stores. The following tenants have been in the mall since at least 2010. Bath & Body Works, Christopher & Banks, Downtown Clothing Company, Midwest Vision, GNC, Family Dentistry, and Nail Spa and Wax. Here's a bit of trivia. This is one of the malls that the Tiger King visited back in 2011. Apparently there was an actual baby tiger in the mall. I mentioned Glick's earlier. You may have not heard of this store. I've run across 3 of these stores so far in my mall visits, so I started to assume they were in all Minnesota towns. It turns out to have just been a coincidence. There are only 3 remaining in Minnesota, and I've covered 2 of them already: Viking Plaza in Alexandria, Minnesota, and Uptown Willmar in Willmar, Minnesota. The last remaining location is in Market Street Mall in Marshall, Minnesota. Glick's is a clothing store headquartered out of Granite City, Illinois, with 67 locations across the Midwest. After the Glick's left, and before the Dunhams moved in, Hutch Sports Shop opened up its store in the former Glick's location, so there was a little overlap where there was a local sports shop right outside of a chain sports shop. Check out something I noticed in the old Glick's picture from 2010. To the right of this beam are some cards, right? But looking at my 2020 footage, we see that Dunham's is next to that beam. So where is this in the mall? Before we get too much further, I want to discuss where this photograph was taken. Here we see the shoe sensation, which used to be a Maurices. Now doing a 180 and traveling back to the year 2010 again, we see the Maurices over on the left. Now this is before the Dunhams. This here is the original Hallmark. Check out this light in the back where the arrow was pointing. We'll get to that in a few seconds, because first, ta-da! Here's a picture of the runnings from within the mall. We can see another arrow pointing at the same light. Now, I can't tell if this was a doorway or if these were windows in the back that just let you look into runnings. If you know, please leave a comment. Now here's a map from the Hutchinson Mall's website, and I mocked it up to how I think it looked because there were no maps at the time. If you look at the directory on the mall's website today, you'll see a map of the mall. But before 2013, the directory was a list of stores, their owners, and their 7-digit phone numbers. Not 10, 7, and no websites for the businesses. How quaint. Now, according to an article I found, 6 businesses had to move when Dunham's went in. We know about Hallmark, Jake's Pizza, and a great sale discount shop, so there would have had to have been 3 more businesses, but I've not been able to figure out which they were. If you know, please leave a message in the comments. I can't find any evidence that Gull Island was still in the mall when those locations were forced to move, so I don't know if we can count that. We are coming up on the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed this old mall with its brick and wooden paneling. Check out the Hutchinson Mall's Facebook page ahead of time if you would like to visit when they have a craft and vendor fair. Thanks for watching. Take care.